What's going on, everybody? This is Nick Lawson from Squad Sports. We're really excited to be supporting the Free Agent Friday series. A lot of great talent out there. Without further ado, this is the next free agent you should be signing with your sports team.
All right, we're back for another Free Agent Friday. Today, I've got Brittany Kennedy with me. How's it going, Brittany?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Let's jump right in. It looks like you've got some great schooling in your background. So let's talk about where you went to school and any degrees that you received.
So I graduated from North Dakota State University back in 2007 with a business marketing degree. And then actually just got my master's back in 2019. So just last year, actually from the University of Mary in Bismarck, North Dakota. And I got my master's in project management. So
while you were in school, did you do any internships?
I did. So I worked for the athletic department at NDSU, did a marketing internship with them. So was pretty engulfed in, football, which was a big thing, basketball, wrestling, pretty much encompassed all the sports at NDSU. And then I also interned at Scheels at their corporate headquarters in Fargo and did a marketing internship with them as well.
So walk me through your career once you got out of school up until now.
So my first kind of real job out of school was with Minnesota Twins, actually. So I started as a season ticket sales coordinator with them. That was back in 2009. I advanced to a group sales representative shortly after like a year and a half in, and then I transitioned to a season ticket sales executive, and I held that role for a couple of years, and then transitioned over to corporate partnerships. And then that was kind of the end of my Twins career. I was there for 10 seasons, so it was an awesome experience, but a new opportunity came up with Under Armour. So I took on the role of territory sales manager with Under Armour back in 2018, and had been with them up until last week. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
So what kind of gave you that motivation, or what the desire to work in sports side of things?
Yeah, so I grew up obviously surrounded by sports. I think that's pretty, cliche, but I was a gymnast. My brother played baseball, wrestled, and my dad actually was a older than average student athlete. So he didn't go to school until, I don't even know how old I was, probably 4 years old. And he actually wrestled in school with 3 kids and held a full-time job. And so, like I said, sports was kind of that's all we knew. That's kind of just been my passion and my background. And it's something that, I've really embraced, and I've loved being a part of. I think, that competitive side of sports is just, awesome. And it really gets me going. And that's kind of what's driven me.
So when you were with Under Armour, did you have a specific territory that you covered?
Yep. So I covered Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. And so my responsibilities with them, I oversaw over $10 million in annual revenue for Under Armour. And so really focused on promoting the brand in colleges, in high schools, and with clubs throughout those 3 states.
How about while you were there, did you guys use specific software or any technology things like CRMs or other technology to help you?
I actually suggested that, but no.
Okay.
Everything pretty old school, unfortunately. Luckily at the Twins, though, I worked with CRM, so I was familiar with that. And like I said, that really was, something that I kind of suggested, but unfortunately with Under Armour, not that route. But I do have experience with CRM.
That's kind of shocking for a company that size. I would.
I know.
Okay.
All right.
Do you remember which platform you used with the Twins?
Oh, man, we changed a couple times.
Did you?
Yeah, and sorry, no, I don't have it in my head. But
what is kind of your ideal position that you're looking for now?
I think I have a sales background and I really do enjoy the sales world. I mean, I think, like I said, just that competitive background, it drives me and it's what I enjoy. So, I mean, I do love sales. Obviously I went to school for marketing. So that's obviously still intriguing to me as well. But at this point, I think I'm just looking for an opportunity that's, challenges me on my toes, and, something where I can use my leadership skills. So back when I got my master's, a lot of, what we covered was on leadership, and it really, kind of got my brain thinking, and it's like, I don't know, it was just super intriguing to me. And I think I really embraced that with Under Armour. I got to lead kind of a large team, and it was great to be able to use what I learned through my master's program with those day-to-day tasks. So like I said, I'm really open to a new opportunity, but just looking for something that kind of challenges me, allows me to, live life and raise a family. But, I'm kind of wherever the path takes me up.
How about location? Need to be in the Midwest? Are you open to relocation?
Yep, definitely open to relocating. So I'm originally from North Dakota, and I moved here back in 2009. So I've been here for a little while now, and we love it here. I mean, I love the Midwest. But that being said, I think just the position that I'm in, and that's kind of, we've been put in with my family, I think it's been like a spark where it's like, you know what, if now is the time to get up and leave, like, let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah. We have a young son, and he's not in school yet. So it's like, let's go. So.
Yeah. Do it before it gets tough. I've got a son in high school, so it gets tough at that age. So
yeah.
At any age, really.
Forget her, but
yeah.
But yeah.
What do you feel are the biggest skills that you'd bring to a new position?
So like I said, leadership, definitely. I learned so much about leadership through that master's program. It was just crazy. So I think that, I mean, obviously my sales background, I'm very competitive, very loyal. I like to do things the right way. I know a lot of times salespeople, kind of can get a bad rap, but, I really try to focus on doing things the right way. I feel like, from a customer service side of things, I'm very responsive. I treat people the way that I want to be treated. So yeah, I mean, I think just overall, like, I hope I bring a great, personality and a great work ethic. And like I said, that competitive spirit to any new role that I have the opportunity to be a part of. So
what's the biggest area you need to work on?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah. Trying to think. I mean, obviously I think overall just like change in general. So I feel like I adapt really quickly once I get in, but for me, it's really hard to take that initial jump. And maybe, I guess, being in the position that I'm in, I'm almost forced to do that. But, with the twins, I would say that was like my dream job. I loved every minute of it. And jumping to Under Armour, I mean, that was such a hard choice for me. And so that part of things is like making that initial, like, do I do it? Do I know, like, what's the best choice? And then, but like I said, once I'm in, like, I'm in and I'm ready to roll. So.
All in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. How would you define success?
Oh, I think there's so many ways to define success. I mean, I feel like, obviously with that sales background, hitting goals is obviously a success. If you can hit your goal, you're successful. But at the same time, I mean, life isn't all about that. I think there's, happiness, you can be an awesome salesperson, but your life can suck. So, I mean, I think it's finding joys in things outside of work. And I honestly feel like that's going to help you be successful in your work as well. So, there really needs to be a balance between work and your life. And I think being successful is balancing both of those two.
How about a fun personal fact about you?
So I was an All-American gymnast at Hamline University, so that's kind of fun. My dad was also an All-American wrestler, and then we actually both went and got our master's degrees together. So it's pretty special.
You and your dad?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we graduated together from University of Mary. That's my dad. That's where my dad did his undergrad, and then I don't know. It's fun. I mean, it was nice to have everything was online, but it was nice to kind of have like a, somebody I could bounce ideas off of, and we can do homework together and things like that. So it was a lot of fun, and I would do it all over again. So yeah.
Did you guys get the masters in the same field as well?
We did. Yep. So
nice.
We had classes. Some of them were different, or we'd have it like a different professor. But
were they like, hey, you guys have the same well, you're married now, I guess, so maybe not, but
and maybe that was a good thing that we didn't.
Yeah.
But it was cool. I mean, I loved it. So it was awesome and fun to put us both through like something challenging, and kind of embrace that opportunity.
So are you going to get your kids into gymnastics if you were, the path that you were in?
I know, I'd love to. I'm sure I will. But it's like some of the skills they're doing these days, I'm just like, oh man, I don't know how I could even sit and watch, like from the stands, watch my kid do that. But yeah, I mean, it taught me so much, just being a gymnast. And like, I think it instilled so many great qualities in me that it's like, even if you aren't like competitive, it really is an awesome sport to be a part of. So
yeah. Fun fact for me is I was highly competitive in gymnastics up until high school, like trained 6 days a week.
Awesome.
And then I got into football and I had to choose. So,
wow.
but no, it's a very difficult sport. It was very fun. I traveled all over the country, for it. So
yeah. Awesome.
Well, thank you, Brittany, for joining me. Hopefully we see you back out there soon. With your background, I'm sure you'll be back out there in no time. So hang in there, and thanks again for joining me.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks, Andrew.